Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. Thank y'all for coming through. I got so lost in my work just now. That I forgot. About you guys. Man, I'm trying so hard to remain focused. You hear me? I'm trying so hard to remain focused, man, and it is taking a lot. It is taking a lot for me to remain focused, man. Let me tell you something. Focus is not something that just comes. It's a deliberate. You got to work at it deliberately. You hear me? And God damn it, I'm trying my best. Hold on, let me get my guys. Hold on. Let me let the fellas know. Too late, baby, right now. What up, everybody? It's your boy JP Justice. Thank y'all for coming through. It's Black King's Table Talk, 5 o'clock. Where else in the world is there a better place to be than right here with your boy? Peasy in full effect. You know what I'm saying? They want you to unlock achievements. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a little secret. Black King's Table Talk. Black King's Table Talk. What up, people? It's your boy JP Justice. For the first time, I got Facebook here first. Hey, where is my... Gotta get you guys involved. What's wrong with you? Too late. What up? Oh, my girl, see y'all. Yo. Let me tell you a little story. I'm on such grind time right now. Let me tell you about your boy. I have been in that car every fucking day of the week, every day this week. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the morning and in the evenings. And I even try to come home during the afternoon and still remain focused. It takes a lot. I was driving Friday. Today's Sunday. I was driving Friday and I was sitting in front of the Schaumburg Library having lunch, saying, let me just chill out and have something to eat real quick. I'm at the food truck right outside the Schaumburg Theater, and walking past me is, I said, oh, Kim, what up? She goes, yo, you coming in? I said, coming in where? She goes, the what's the name is in the Schaumburg. I said, are you serious? Here I am outside having French fries and halal chicken. I had no idea, but I was so not dressed. I had on sweatpants and my Haitian sneakers, and I had on some kind of shirt. She said, just come on in. I was like, I can't come in like this. So I couldn't come in. I had to finish driving. Let me tell you, man, I'm on such a paper chase because I got to get both these girls back to college. I got to get one back to Miami. I got to get one back to DC. And all last week was imperative bills of mine, bills that I had to pay. You know, all my bills you got to pay, but like I'm talking about like car insurance and car payment and blah, 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 blah. So I had to do that. So listen to this. It doesn't even stop. So I drove Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I rested up. I had a show to do upstate New York. I was at a golf tournament. I did the golf tournament. They had a hotel room for me. I chilled at the hotel room. On the way coming home, I said, let me turn on my app so that this way, if someone's coming from upstate and want to come to the city, I'll pick them up and my drive back to the city would be on them. And sure enough, cast the reel out there. Zzz, I ended up getting somebody way up in Nyack, and they was coming down to the city. So coming down to the city, and when they came down to the city, I picked them up. So I have been working my fucking face off. You hear me? I have been working my face off, and it doesn't even stop. Doesn't even stop. You hear me? It doesn't even stop. Do me a favor, CR. Go to laughgaloretour.com. Go to laughgaloretour.com and tell me what you see. I'm building my website. Go to laughgaloretour.com and tell me what you see. What up, Juno? What up, Red? Big Red. Here go to yo, Big Red. Click the button. Come on in, bro. Click the button and come on in. Black King's Table Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since we got rated, man. Ever since we got rated, not rated. It sounded like I said rated. Ever since we got rated, and I know people are listening, at least in what do you call that little what's the little triangle where people get lost? Where's the place that people get lost? Bermuda. Bermuda is the reason why today I said, oh no, Bermuda's not gonna miss me. Hell no. We got rated 248 in Bermuda. So because we got rated 248 in Bermuda, I refuse to miss a date out here. You hear me? So whenever and I was working my ass off just a second ago. You hear me? I was working my ass off. In fact, I'm early, because I'm not supposed to be here until 5 o'clock or 4:55. But I'm here at 4:53 because I said if I miss any seconds of this, if I don't pull into this right now, I'm going to miss it. So I said, let me definitely pull in right now to make sure I'm in there. I see people pulling out real quick. Let me just double check. IG, what's good with you? Yep, I'm in. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all. So, listen, how was your weekend so far? Let me tell you, the energy here in New York City, the energy right here in the Bronx is incredible, unmatched. August 11th is the official birthday of hip hop. August 11th is the official birthday of hip hop, and New York is in the Bronx been on a high right now. Let me tell you something. If you anywhere in the Bronx, if you anywhere near the Bronx, here's where you need to be. You hear me? You need to be. Today's the final day of the actual. If you go down, it could be still going on. If you go down to Harlem, because it's also a kickoff to Harlem Week. You know what I mean? So if you're anywhere around, make sure you get down there to Harlem so you can check out some of the Harlem Weeks, and make sure you check out the Harlem Film Festival with my girl CR Capers. I'm supposed to be there. I am supposed to be there. Do not be upset with me. Please know I'm working. I'm working my fucking ass off over here. I'm trying to remain focused. That's the thing. The Hip Hop Film Festival is all week, and I need y'all to make sure y'all go down there and check it out. I am trying to remain focused. The hardest thing in life isn't just getting dreams made. It's to remain focused on those dark times when you don't see no progress, to keep pushing forward. That's the key to it. You know what I'm saying? The key to it isn't just having the dream. The key to it is to actually have the dream and keep pushing forward when no one else can see anything possible happen. The brothers is in the house. The Kings are showing up. That's what I'm talking about. What up, fellas?
What's up?
What up, JP?
Can't call it. But I'm out here kicking that word called focus. Kicking that word called focus, man. It's hard, bro. Juan, you got a regular job, and you got a regular job, right? Right? All right.
I actually got laid off 2 weeks ago, but yeah, I had a regular job.
What was you doing? What you get laid off?
I was doing marketing for Verizon.
Oh, yeah, that was a good job too, bro.
Yep. Oh, I actually started a new job this past Monday.
You started a new job? What do you mean you started a new job?
Well, I'm it's working for another clinic, but they do more low income folks for the community, stuff like that. They're So it's a coalition of whole different doctor's office. So, I go to the different facilities. Sometimes they have health events where we go out and check people's blood pressure and blood work and stuff like that. We actually go out in the community to, help people out, go to the schools, help out with immunizations, that kind of stuff.
So this is a second job, or is this or did you just get a whole new job?
No, this is like a second job.
Right. You got another job. This guy here. You hear how lucky this guy is already? Here we are unemployed, and this guy talking about I got another job.
I got a second, a third job.
Right.
I can't wait for COVID to come back so I could get some more on them extra.
Hey, don't lie, brother. Did you hear about the new strand? And guess what?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, make it a thing again. Shit.
Here in the Bronx.
Money.
They said it's here in the Bronx.
Oh, I know.
They trying anything to make.
Hey Mo, how are you?
They trying to shit on us on the what's the name? They trying to shit on the events that we had in here this week. Did you go to any of the events?
I went to all of them, man. I went to all of them. I was partied out. I had to actually get up at 4 a.m. to go to GMA.
Say that one more time. You had to go 4 a.m. to do what?
4 a.m. to go to Good Morning America. I got to see Busta Rhymes. Everybody that was in GMA that in the morning. Got to see the concert. Then from there, I had to run to the Bronx, which they had the one in the park.
Yeah.
Started at 12, and then from there I went right to Yankee Stadium. I was tired, bro. You know that concert finished at 2 a.m.
That concert was 8 hours long. That's a goddamn job.
Yep. I was there all 8 hours of it, bro.
Oh, you was there the whole thing?
The whole time.
I heard people walking out on Run DMC. I heard people were walking out on Run DMC. They was like, it's 2 a.m, my man.
Yeah, but you know what happened? Snoop Dogg came out.
I saw it. I watched it. It was on massappeal.com. I watched it.
Woo! And then there was a big gap between that and when Run DMC came out. So.
No, they no big gap. That was called Nas. What you talking about? A big gap? He talking about it was
no. Nas came out, but there was a gap after Nas. I forgot Nas came after him.
Right. He talking about there was a big gap between Snoop Dogg.
There was a gap. No. I saw Nas too, but I love Nas, but he didn't bring it like he would usually bring it. You know what I mean?
And people said that. People said it didn't feel like
he didn't bring it. I was like, and then Snoop Dogg brought the strippers. He brought everybody and the mama out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nas did bring out that pink one with that. What the hell was that pink thing she was wearing? God damn.
I don't know. I think he was outshadowed by Snoop Dogg.
Who's your highlight for the night?
You know who was oh my God, what's his name? Jesus Christ, Big Pun, obviously, because I like him.
Fat Joe cares what you say.
Fat Joe when he did the thing, the armitage to that, and of course Snoop Dogg, bro. Snoop Dogg killed it.
Yo, I honestly feel like KRS-One chose. Even though I know we in the Bronx, even though I know we highlighting the Bronx and we highlighting the birthplace of hip hop, I think the songs that he chose was disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. We do want to hear South Bronx, South Bronx. But you could have modified the lyrics so it didn't seem so disrespectful to Queens, because that time era is over. You know what I'm saying? MC Shan is sucking and he's whacking, and then Queens started out, you could have modified the lyrics. Yeah. So that it would have been more of a celebration as opposed to it being combative when it originally came out. So that sort of killed it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Who brought out the beatboxer? I forgot who brought out the beatboxer. Who was it?
And what do you mean this guy's disrespectful, Juan? Juan, he's disrespectful. You ain't gonna get him.
I can't remember names right now, bro.
How do you not remember? Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. How you not remember?
I know.
Who was it? Who came out?
Hold on. Are you serious?
Look, man, I'm on an extra grind.
If I say to you beatboxer, who do you think of?
I think of Dougie Fresh.
That's exactly who he's talking about. He talking about.
Oh man,
Dougie Fresh was crazy.
You hear this guy? He said
the beatboxer.
Who's that beatboxer? The guy. The thing with his mouth. Who's the guy that did the thing with his mouth?
But yo,
Disrespect, Warren.
let me tell you something. He killed it, y'all.
Damn, that's a shame.
Of course,
Of course he did.
Yo, he destroyed that place when he came out, man.
Yo, when he did the 50,
And he kept, he was on it
for 2 minutes, Warren, he was just going.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. And with your wrinkle pussy, your hip hop, you don't stop to the hip hop, and you don't quit. Hit it.
Yep.
Oh, he did that.
Yo, and motherfuckers just kept with the drum roll for like 2 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. I would have been passed out.
He came out here a couple of years ago. Sometime before the pandemic. He ripped it.
Come on, we talking about Dougie Fresh, man. We ain't talking about main source.
See, there we go. Here we go. See.
I can't believe this guy said, who's the guy who does the beatboxing?
Yo, let me tell you, I'm still tired, bro. I'm still tired. Remember, I woke up at 4 a.m. that morning. I'm still catching up. Yesterday, I had 3 shows back to back, so I didn't even get a chance to sleep. I went right to Comedy in Harlem, and we had to go next show, and then I had to end up in Governors in Long Island, and that was a trip and a half.
Yeah. Congratulations, though. Congratulations on the work. Don't complain about the work, because when
I'm not complaining. I'm just tired. I'm still tired. I'm still tired and sweaty. You know, JP, I gotta be honest with you. You know, that room. Have you done Governors?
Of course, man.
Okay, I was scared of that room. No. I was so scared of that room. That room is full of wise guys and
no,
shit.
No. Don't let Joe fool you. What's his name? Joseph. Don't let Joseph fool you.
Let me tell you.
He's a Jewish guy who tries to play rough.
Yo, there was not one Latin person, not one black person, nothing. It was just straight
Italian.
Like white. I was like, I've never been in a room with so many white people, and everybody right before me.
That wasn't court.
You've never done an all-white room before?
He blacked out. Then you would have had a fit the way I was last night. Listen, I was at the whitest of white places. You hear me? You blacked out, Red.
Now you on mute, Red.
Now you can't put your phone. You should, not me, you. We motherfucker looking at it. Yeah, it's you.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. Yeah. So if you had a problem with that, then you really didn't want to be where I was at last night. I was at a golf tournament.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm talking about it was old white conservatives. Everybody looked like Ted Kennedy with the white hair. Everybody had that little, that white little thing like that. It was Caucasian.
Dude just asked me about one of those moves. He said that this charity has a golf tournament and they want to do a heckle hole with a comedian just sit there and get drunk. A heckle hole.
That's
so basically, a heckle hole. They're gonna have us sit there, be drunk, and just talk shit about the golfers all day when they come through that hole.
Oh, please put me on. Please put me on.
Burnt up.
What's up, Big Vino?
What up, though?
So listen, mine was up in Montgomery. So yeah, you talking about you never been in a room, Red, with all white people like that.
I was scared, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Why was you scared, bro?
Because our comedy is. I'm used to these
our comedy.
rooms.
Don't say our comedy.
Huh?
Don't say our comedy.
No, I'm just saying I do a lot of urban rooms. I do a lot of urban rooms, and I'm used to those. The Latin rooms, the black rooms. I'm good with those rooms, But like, I've never been in a room where no one looked like me or sounded like me or felt like anything that I was in common with. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the question. How did you do?
Yo, I destroyed that damn room like there was nobody's business.
I love
they still talk. Look, go into my Instagram. Look, you know me. I'm humble. I usually don't do that well. I surprise myself because I do well, but I don't do like if I'm in a room with you, I know JP's gonna kill it. He's gonna. You're in a different level than I am.
Thank you.
But,
humble.
You JP's in there. JP gonna destroy that room. All right, I don't want to follow JP. I want to go before JP. You know, but I went in there and I follow these people that are, I guess local and people that they're familiar with, and they weren't doing it. But I went in there like I don't know if it was the nerves. I don't know what it was. Somebody tried to heckle me. I destroyed the heckler. Yeah, everybody was just straight up laughing, and it was a good time.
Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why those shows are good for when urban comics and black comics go into these mainstream rooms, because you'd be surprised how much them white folks love to get as close as they can to the nigga without getting hurt. So when you're right there with them, they are like this and they love you. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. They reposted my stuff all morning today. They were talking. They must have. I've never been reposted so much.
They've never been this close to a Spanish guy that wasn't cleaning their pool, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. But it was fun. It was fun, and they loved me. They were like, "Oh, we need to have you back next week," but I'm already booked all through next week. So I was like, "We'll talk about when I can come back."
James is a good guy. So you met James then?
Yeah. Oh, they were all great. Everybody's there. His wife was there
with the diamond ring on his.
Yeah, the big ring, right? Yeah. Oh man.
How you doing? Hey,
how you doing? With the suit.
Hey, you want something to drink? Yeah. Hey, you all right? You want something to eat? You good?
Yeah.
You guys good? You guys is good.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Like when he loves you, he loves you. Like one night, let me tell you, during the pandemic, let me tell you what he did at the pandemic. Listen to this show, Bino. You're gonna get a kick out of this. He goes, JP, you about one of the only guys that I know I can call to do this. What's going on? He said, I need you to just perform in front of the camera and the people are watching. I said, the people are watching. I said, all right, the money was good. I was like, it was during the pandemic. So, ain't nobody going to refuse that kind of money during the pandemic. So I went. So listen to what they did, bro. They had the camera in front of me and they had two big screens alongside of the stage. And in the screen, people were sitting in their living rooms. So it was like I was doing a Zoom meeting, but I'm the only one standing up. Everybody else was in their boxes watching me laughing. Bro, it was incredible. It was incredible.
That's almost similar to what was going on when Shy had you do the set on in the metaverse.
Oh, we don't even want to talk about that. Bro, that felt so weird. You know what the metaverse is?
Yeah.
So our friend Shy.
Which metaverse? There's a lot of them. Now that Facebook got their own, Amazon got their own.
This was
no, not Facebook. No.
Alt space. This is when Alt space was out. So she had a room called the Boom Boom Room on Sunday nights, and everybody from around the world are in their goggles, but they go to this one room in the metaverse, and no matter where you are in the world, everybody's in this one room. And so she had it hooked up like the Boom Boom Room. So I went on stage at the Boom Boom Room in my living room with the goggles on. In fact, my goggles are right here. I'm in my living room with this
looking around.
No, look, with this on my head, and I was just performing like this. And ain't nobody around me. Ain't nobody around me. So
did you have the whole headset and the speaker and everything else?
You don't need it. You don't need it with that. Everything can be heard.
It's right there. All right.
What up with you, man?
Fun fact: in the metaverse, I am a personal trainer and a nutritionist.
Hey, I see that, man. Like, yo, I always said if I was to do a movie about my life story, I gotta have somebody like, The Rock play me. I gotta have somebody extra, make me look larger than life. Even though I'm like,
What is this? I like the colors. What's the shirt? I like the colors. What's this?
Oh, my shirt. Oh, it's a polo shirt.
Yeah, nice colors. Nice colors.
Yeah, I'm about to go to this 50 Cent concert.
50 Cent concert?
Yeah, down here in Virginia. Him and Busta Rhymes. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he Busta Rhymes? Let me tell you, Busta Rhymes making moves in 2023, bro.
Oh yeah, he getting around.
He's doing a lot of shows, man. Yeah, he ripping and running.
Yeah, he got this girl too who's gorgeous. This new upcoming singer. Oh my gosh, she was in GMA.
Did anybody get to check out MC Shan?
Didn't he? Something happened. He got mad at. He said he got mad at somebody.
He said
something about Nas. Yeah,
got mad at Nas, but Nas put him on. So now he at the back of Yankee Stadium. He outside of Yankee Stadium with his no teeth show. Hey, yo, I was in my feelings. Yo, Nas is a good guy, man. Yo, I love this guy. I was in my feelings, you know. I was in my feelings, and I was like, "This, god damn, bro, god damn."
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, once you put it out there, you put it out there. Here we go. We got a lot to talk about, fellas. Whatever y'all want to talk about today is freestyle because I was in the middle of work. Juan, when you hit me up and said the show, I was like, "Oh shit, the show." Here we go, fellas. Let's start off here, being that we're in the hip hop realm. Has anybody heard? Has anybody heard about the Eminem Melly Mel situation?
Yeah.
Hey, Mona. I've heard about it. I haven't heard the actual diss track. Yeah. But my thing is this: Melly Mel, sit down.
Yeah. I heard that diss track.
Like, not even without ever hearing the diss track, because I heard it's not very good, but just the sheer removal, like how far removed you are from a hit. Please sit down.
Sit your ass down. Nelly Mel's track is whack.
Nelly Mel.
Nelly Mel's track is whack. Yo, okay. What did you
heard it?
You heard it? What you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's like his style is still trapped in the 19.
Hey, man, you heard how he ended it. He ended it with raw.
Yeah.
He ended it with a raw.
Yo, he ended it with raw. I said, respect, OG. They got me out in LA with it. All right, that's what's up. Keep that work vibe going. Keep that work vibe going.
I think the whole what started the whole diss track thing and the whole quote unquote beef was just look, listen. All right, so we know hip hop is a Black and Latino started art form. We know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get that. We know the origins, and all due respect to all of that. You know what I'm saying? But when it doesn't. To me, it's all about because his thing was that if Eminem was Black, he wouldn't be in the top 5. But the fact that it's a Black and Latino art form, and he happened to be there, and he's being judged based on his skill, that says something to a lot for people. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, everybody got different. I mean, his results show for itself. I mean, you can't sit here and say, he's not of the culture. I mean, he's put on people like 50 Cent, D12, Royce the 5'9", I mean, he's of the culture. He's that anomaly that's out there where that was able to keep his own style and be himself, and still was able to make still go platinum, multi-platinum, out the gate whenever he dropped. And to me, for anybody that's with hip hop, that's it's like if you can still be yourself and still have your essence, your craft, and who you are as a rapper, and not quote unquote have to sell out and still be able to make money. That's what most of the artists want to do. They don't want to be in that realm of being, I'm selling out and everything else.
I think,
and to me, he embodied that.
Yo,
I mean, you're proud.
I think he's respected. I understand what these guys are yelling. These guys are yelling. He's a visitor to the art form. He's not really of the culture and all that kind of stuff. No. Listen, you can't be hypocritical. So I can understand where they're coming from, and I can agree with what they're saying. But I will say this: even as a visitor, this man has been the most respectful to the art form. And if he's a visitor, he's done so much great. As we've all had a bad house guest before, he has been an outstanding house guest. So I'm gonna give you he's a house guest, he's a visitor. Okay, he got that. But this man has done so much for the art form. It's crazy. So yeah, okay, I get it. And now
I wouldn't call him a visitor though.
You got to visit either. Hell no.
No, you got to call him a visitor because technically under the Black and Latino founding and all that kind of stuff, and how white people snatch and take our art forms like jazz and all this kind of stuff once we let them in. I get the argument. You know what I'm saying?
But see, here's the thing. He didn't do
that because I consider hip hop and rap a culture, and he was raised in the culture. Like that 8 Mile Road is not no play thing. You know what I mean?
And if that's the case, you got to give it to Elvis because he was raised in the culture too.
I do give it to Elvis, but as where Elvis stole black people's music, Eminem came in, learned the culture. He learned and cultivated a style that made him popular.
Yo,
When we
Elvis was
but
raised, his pops and his mom's separated. They lived in the poor side of town of Memphis. What's the name? He lived in the poor side of town. He used to go to black churches. All his friends were black. So if that's the case, that's the same formula Eminem has. You know what I'm saying?
and
So
I give Elvis his due. I just say he stole a lot of music. Like there was literal songs that black people did that Elvis redid and was like, that's when he made his money.
okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
with that being said,
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
See,
Motherfucking Eminem, he came in. I've seen him on 20th Street and Springfield Avenue in Newark, New Jersey, sitting with the outsiders, getting their bars right. I've watched that shit. Young Z showing him like he cultivated a whole style out of Newark, New Jersey.
Yo, so I definitely get it, and I'm not taking nothing from him. But these guys keep poking. Lord Jamal, Drake, Game, Melly Mel, everybody's poking at him. And the other great rappers, Nas, Busta, LL, all these guys are saying, Missy Elliott, all these guys are saying, leave that white boy alone. Leave him alone. And what's so crazy about it is that he's giving them grace period to stop. But these motherfuckers ain't stopping. So he just let off one. The realest. Bomb. You hear me? Let off one. And destroyed. Now everybody's like, why would you do that to Melly Mel? What do you mean why would you do that to Melly Mel? This guy was sitting out here and he even had the nerve to say in an interview, I would body Eminem because I lived that life. You know, I'm about that. He's a good rapper, but I'm the greatest. And I'm sitting there going, not according to that last little rebuttal.
Bars.
Yo, them bars were so corny, Vino. Let me tell you, them bars were so goddamn corny. I would blame the nigga who's sitting in the studio with him that let him walk out of there. Because you know, your man going, hey yo, when that track come out, son, hey yo, you gonna kill him. That guy needs to be arrested.
Yep, you ain't got no good friends. None whatsoever.
That guy who
he walked out the studio with that.
I could imagine the sound guy. You know how the sound guy, the mixer dude, he ain't got nothing to do with
the engineer.
Yeah, he was probably just sitting there going,
the fuck is it?
He's probably looking at his like, yeah, this is what y'all paying for in here? This what y'all paying for? All right, fuck it. Let me just take y'all money. So it was horrible.
Yeah, that was. I'm like, nah, bro, it's not.
People are saying, Eminem gonna fuck up his career. He messing with Melly Mel. Melly Mel ain't been a viable threat in a long time. And not a long time, in a lifetime, because there are people that have been
50
born,
years, man.
Yeah, there's been people that have been born, raised, and died, and this guy still ain't make no noise. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he a stripper for a little while?
Say that again.
He was a stripper for a little while.
Was he?
Or he's a construction worker. Did a couple of things.
That's what I'm gonna do. If I don't make it in this business, I'm gonna be a stripper.
Hey man, yo. I might have to. Yeah, me too. I'd have to come out of retirement. I mean,
don't do that.
Sirloin. Yo, my stage name is Sirloin. That's a triple pun. Sirloin with the night costume. My loins, and sirloin like meat. That's a triple pun. Ain't nobody did nothing like that.
Hey, yo, his name would be Sirloin. That's hilarious.
My stage name was Peanut Butter when I was stripping years ago. I had this dope little thing I used to do with slices of Wonder Bread and grape jelly. I used to just like stick it on my body, and then I would douse myself with 2% milk, but then everybody got all lactose intolerant, and almond milk became a thing, and I'm not spending that type of money on stage. Like that almond milk get pricey.
Yeah, and I do the thing with the helicopter, the helicopter, shake it like a tassel.
The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas?
Pause. Nobody said pause. That's on mute.
No, because I was dancing for women. I don't need to say pause.
But he over here talking about helicopters and shit.
Yo, this guy said.
Here's something I do want to talk about. I was just thinking about this. So right, I was just telling earlier. I got another job right now, right? And so, have you ever been? So, and I've been in and around in the medical field for the past 13 years now, right? I'm back in school. I'm getting my bachelor's as an RN, and so you ever get to when do you think? Because they say there's this this theory about for someone to become a master at their craft, at their jobs, or a career or something like that. They say it takes 10,000 hours, which roughly if they were to divide that out, your hours that you put into obtaining certain skills, 10,000 hours, roughly about 10 years, right, at your craft, and you get to a point where you call a mastery, like a master, just like somebody who's doing a black belt in jiu-jitsu or something like that. When do you think you felt as though you became a master at what you do?
You know something, that question is loaded for this reason. There are people who can put the hours, but they're not really learning or evolving. There's people who work, they put in work, but they're not putting value into their work. They're just going through the paces so they don't evolve. Versus somebody who's really in there, who is, diving in and going through all the ins and outs of things, and so it may take them less time than somebody who just is doing the hours to do the hours, So I think there's different levels and different learning curves. Let's put it that way. There's a different learning curve for everyone in every aspect.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like the learning curve is different for everybody. So I think that's what it is. Like for me, martial arts aspect, right? I started martial arts at 7 years old. I did not become a master until I was in my 30s.
Oh wow! You was getting your tail whipped all that time?
Oh, no, not me. Look me up, man. I'm a 3-time world champion. I was kicking ass.
Whoa! Look how he dealt with me.
As a matter of fact, JP, I competed on the last time I competed, and I stopped competing for me because these kids that are coming up now, they're coming up too soft. I was still competing with 22-year-olds. A 40-year-old has no business competing with 22-year-olds. I'm 40. What am I doing? What do I have to prove anymore to these kids? Listen, I'm done. I took myself out. But again, when I was learning, it was different. We had concrete floors, wood floors, none of this fucking little padded things that you have to wear now. All these safety equipment.
No, they had it. They just your dojo couldn't afford it because we had it. They padded.
Oh no, man. We was your block was you better block your fucking self. Like, yeah.
Don't get it twisted. We definitely had an option, and if you wore it, but it was there. And I'm shocked you ain't tell nobody you study martial arts. You just running around here waiting for a comic to say something out the side.
Yeah, dude, that's what he do. That's what he
do. That ass, bro. What? No, somebody.
I was amateur.
We had a fight, and guess who they called? Red, go handle that, and I handled it. Nobody fuck after that with me.
Hey, listen, that's why you walking around here sporting your woman, hoping somebody get out of line. He walking around here telling his girl, just wear your bra. She said, what? Just your bra. I dare a motherfucker to say something. This because you got that hoo chaka, hoo yaka.
No, and the thing is, you see me, JP. People don't think that I'm like, I don't walk in that way either. Like I try.
Yeah, I'm a martial artist, and I can tell someone who's trained in something. I didn't know. I thought you was just a little feeble little Puerto Rican dude. Now that I know.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what? I see the ears.
Now you got watching, right? Yeah.
Like, now I can't look at his girl like he gonna chop me in the fucking neck.
Yep.
Hey, Moet, hold on for a minute, fellas. Hey, Moet, guess what? I ended up buying all 3 of the websites. So I got the tour, I got the regular word, that means I got 4. I got 4 domain names coming into one website. So this way I'm covered on all bases. You know what I mean? The main factor is that the traffic has to come into that website, so everything is done. I was trying to call you, but you didn't answer your phone, so I just decided to hit you up here.
But how I felt about to answer that question about mastery, I mean, in the sense where you're talking about the 10,000 hours of putting in that time in and learning and evolving and things.
Well, the book you're talking about is called The Outliner by Malcolm Gladwell.
Okay.
It's one of the books that I've read in my life, and I think it's more of an analogy than the actual technical words of it. It's like Red said, if you out here focusing, 10,000 hours you can do in a few months, you know what I'm saying, or a year or so, you know what I'm saying. It doesn't have to take 10 years. I do believe after a certain point of being involved in something that you do become a master at it. Do I consider myself a master? I'm a master probably at certain levels, but I'm constantly evolving and I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly looking for the new thing to learn. So when I enter a new level, when I enter a new realm of this art form, then I'm not a master. This is what I keep trying to tell people. Your dues are never over. Like dues just start all over. You're on a new level. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to continue to pay dues. You're going to continue, but that's the love of the journey. You know what I mean?
I heard some real fly shit.
That's how I kind of feel. That's how I kind of feel when I moved into this other job that I got. So I've been doing this thing for about this medical field 13 years now. So it's like, okay, I I'm in there and I see different going through. I went through the orientation. So they in the orientation, they just kind of break down the background history of the company and what it is that they do and the different offices and everything and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there just thinking to myself, I'm like, it's almost like you sitting there and I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how this is all going to go down when I get, finally finish out with orientations and they put me in the office and stuff. And they got me going through check off skills with different, training, see if they could check off to see if I can draw blood, if I know how to, dispense the medication properly, do certain testing, laboratory testing stuff that I already know how to do.
Can I say what's the true mark of a master?
Your phlebotomist?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I can do that. That's part of my job description.
Good.
The true mark of a master, this is how you become a master, is when you are able to teach and pass down what you have learned to others. That's when you really are a master.
I've done that too. Yep.
That's when you master something. I could teach it. Boom, I'm a teacher. Boom, let's do it.
What'd you say, Vito?
I heard some dope shit the other day that kind of resonated with me. They said an amateur does shit until they get it right. A professional or a master does it until they can't get it wrong. And that's the level we're working towards on everything in life. We can't get it wrong.
So you can't get it wrong. Huh. I mean,
I think about
it's
like when you see certain things where you can, how it's done right. You can't get it wrong. You already, you see it. You know exactly where you're gonna go. You can adapt. You can break the rules a little bit and how to do something. How to do something.
That's what I tell people about comedy all the time. Everybody wants to jump on the stage and do that 30, 40, 50 minutes. I said, relax, bro. Like, you got to learn the basics. Once you learn the basics, how to write a joke, set up, premise, punchline. You got to learn taglines, callbacks. You got to learn so many other different aspects of it. And then once you've learned these things, once you've learned these things, then you become a master at what you do. And now you'll start to see your signature pop out. Like, who are you? Am I Larry Bird? Am I blah, blah, blah. Who am I? Hey, Tequila, we only put people on when we see their faces. This is for the brothers. It's for people of color. So you got to, thank you. Thank you. If you ain't gonna put your camera up, don't come up on here. You are not welcome. Because we get white people coming in here going, nigga. and we don't trust after that Alabama mollywop. Hey, here
about a week ago.
So and then so yeah, it's like what's that thing called?
Here in New York.
Go ahead.
Here in New York, they have the war on rats. Have you been seeing have you been watching news, Big Red?
Yes.
They have the war on rats. Like it's the war on drugs, the war on this, it's the war on rats. So listen.
Hell no. Oh hell no! See, I don't do rats, man. I don't do rats.
They're out of control, though. They are out of control.
This lady on Channel 12 News, and Channel 12 is like our local news. She goes, "They're about as big as a croc," and I said,
"Hell yeah!"
I said, "A croc."
Yeah. Yo, let me tell y'all. Last time I came up to New York, it was around when I came up. Last time I was at the film festival. Man, listen. I was heading down. I was going down 125th Street. I'm walking through. I'm going down 7th Avenue. I'm going past 7th Avenue, right? And you know how people leave the trash on the side of the road.
What up, Kimberly?
On the sidewalk. Trash sitting on the sidewalk. I'm walking past it, and all I hear in the trash that's on the sidewalk sitting there going. I'm like, man, I'm hoping that's a little baby somebody threw in a trash heap and not a bunch of rats.
Hey, yo, Jesus Christ. Hey, John,
I was scared. Yo, I'm scared to death of rats, man. I ain't gonna front. I do not fuck with rats.
You said you wish Brenda got in there and not Master Splinter?
Yeah.
And speaking of Master Splinter, I was in 125th Street station, right? I'm down there on the subway, right? I'm sitting there chilling. And I look on the other side of the platform. I'm about to head up to the Bronx, my cousin's house. On the other platform, I saw a rat crawling on the platform, grabbed a cheese doodle, and then ran back into the hole.
Bro, listen to it. So
I don't do rats.
Listen to what the war on rats they're doing out here. So they found rats put the little burrows, the little holes that they're digging the dirt and to be underground. So they're putting hoses in these holes and pumping in carbon dioxide to take the air out so that the rats have to come out of the hole to get air. Bro, they did that shit. They did it. Yo, Vito, they did it in Harlem. And they put it in one of the holes. Bro, about a community of rats. You hear me?
Jesus Christ, why?
Rats never roll less than 50 deep.
Ain't y'all got hawks and eagles and stuff that be swooping down to snatch up rats?
Not in New York.
We do. We got hawks here in the Bronx. You know that, right?
Yeah, I seen them. I have pictures of them in my window. They come in late. Whoop.
Yeah, we got hawks. Yo, bro, you'll fuck around with your little pomegranate Yorkie, my percentage Yorkie, and you'll hear
gone.
And you stuck with a leash.
No, that's not funny because I gotta watch that with my dog because I let my dog out. I got a little short.
Them hawks is vicious, right? I was outside, right? I was going somewhere and see I saw a pigeon flying, right? A pigeon flying in midair, like walking past. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I see something come down at an angle, like snatched out of midair and kept flying.
That's the thing about these hawks. They don't come from like where the fuck are they coming from, bro? Like you, like you don't see them coming. You just like all of a sudden you just see wow, and shit happen. You be like, what the fuck happened?
Shadow.
You know what I'm saying?
Shadow. You just see a shadow coming. Ah!
Just snatch up.
Clockwork ninjas.
I seen them snatch the little kid's balloon. Like they had a bunch of balloons. I guess he thought the top of the balloon, but you just heard the balloon go bah, and you saw the balloon just fall down. I was like this. I said, yo, these hawks are serious, bro. These hawks are serious. So you go out there. If your baby is preemie, if you got a preemie, you better put that motherfucker under a blanket. Because you fuck around, you be like, where little Troy at? Troy up on top of a building.
Yep. And Parkchester, I'm telling you, if you look at the top of the buildings in Parkchester,
they're
hanging out right there.
That's where they at in Parkchester. This whole area. You live in that
area? Yeah, bro. I'm right there.
It's our area right here.
Yeah. It's our area. They're right there. I see them. Boom.
Yo, I saw a video on I think it was on YouTube. I saw a video on YouTube. Somebody had their little dog, I guess a little Shih Tzu or whatever, one of those tiny little dogs out playing in the yard or whatever, and same thing. Hawk came out of nowhere, snatched the damn dog, it was gone.
You got one of those little dogs, Vino? You said you got one? What you got?
Yeah, I got a Chorky. It's a Chihuahua Yorkie mix. And I be scared as fuck. Like, you gotta check the sky before I just let her go outside, because I let her out in the yard. And that happened to one of my people's dogs down here. They will come pick your dog up, but the dog will put up a little fight and start work. And what happens is they'll fly up.
No. Once those talons get inside, like once that talon get inside, it punctures their lungs and it punctures all of their vitals. You know what I'm saying?
But the dog will still wiggle though.
Oh,
they don't got a good grip on it. The eagle or the hawk will drop it from on high. And then, like, they found my one friend dog, because you get a chip in your dog. So they found the dog. Dog was all fucked up. I had to put the dog to sleep.
Broken up.
Still alive, but like definitely not in position to.
Yo, you guys have heart for your pets like that?
I mean, I'm kind of in a position where I gotta care about the dog.
Yo,
Vito's dog is the size of his hand. Vito could probably just grab it with two fingers.
I pick her up all the time.
Yeah.
That dog
I got a multi. My wife got a multi-poo.
Don't try to blame it on your wife, nigga.
No, she got the dog. Cause she called me up when she went and got it. She goes,
"It's your family.
It's the dog.
It's the family dog. Don't try to blame it on just that."
I'll be the one taking care of it the most. I'll be the one to be taking care of it the most. I'm the one to be taking it out for a walk, run around in the yard and all that other stuff. She get mad at it.
I'm not taking no little dog out like that. You can poop in the house and I'll pick that little pebble up. Listen, my daughters wanted to get a cat from what do you call it? From the
shelter?
From the shelter. So when we went there to go get the cat from the shelter, there was a dude in there with his dog wrapped up in the sheet. Big old dog too. He had a big old dog like this, and he was crying. Yo, he was at the front desk crying. Hey, I gotta put him down, man. I don't want to, man. I don't want to put him down, man. And they was like, "What's wrong?" He said, "He's sick, and he got it." And I wanted to laugh so bad at this grown ass man with the dog in the sheet.
Big soft ass motherfucker.
Wow.
Yo, Vito, it was real tears, like someone broke up with him. Hey, I gotta put him to sleep. I gotta put him down. Yo, bro, I had to walk up out of there and catch my breath because, god damn it, this was funny. I don't have heart for pets like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have heart.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, pets are tools.
Right.
A cat is for rodent control. A dog is for extra security in the house.
Come on now.
I don't care for pets too much. Like I've used my whole life to avoid and duck responsibility.
Come on
That's
now.
why I've Jedi mind tricked these women into clinic visits and all that shit. So I'm not really trying to pick up extra forms of responsibility.
Wait.
Jedi mind trick to the clinic.
Yeah, no, it's a Jedi mind trick. So, right, I call it the Jedi mind trick because, like in Star Wars, you remember Star Wars when he was like, "These are not the droids you're looking for." You see, that's what I do. So I'm be like, "Baby girl, I'm not the dude you're looking for." And I am the dude you're looking for. That's why it's the Jedi mind trick. Because I'll be a great father if you ever wanted to. If one of these women ever called me on my shit, like, damn, I just have to be a good father. But I tell them,
but
you're looking for.
It's too late now for you. How old are you? You in your 40s, right?
41.
It's not too late. Yeah.
You think
not
you're
too
gonna be
late? Not too late at all. I got till about 60.
You think you're gonna be a father?
Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on if women make a turn culturally.
Nah, you know it's
That
out
ain't
there.
happening, bro.
Vino gonna be out there, whatever, hanging out with someone, and some little girl, and he come up to some kids and goes, "Hey, I'm Big Vino," and little girl goes, "Hey, my mama said my daddy name is Vino." He'd be like, "Shut up, girl. You know what you're talking about."
That actually happened to me, low key. Okay, it was a chick I was smashing, and I seen her a couple years later, and she had a little fat motherfucker with her. And the little fat motherfucker had them same cheeks, and he was doing the same little waddle that I used to do when I was young, little walk waddle. And I was just like,
that's actually how my second daughter came into
I was
my
like, I just had to stop.
Yo, let me tell you, my second daughter came into my life like that. Her mother and I were just good friends. You know, we were just good people. There was no relationship. Whenever we saw each other, we saw each other. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we rocked, bruh. We rocked at the beginning of the year. I hadn't seen her all year. And on my birthday, a couple of days after my birthday, she rolled up and was like, "This is your baby." I was like, "This." And it does look like my baby. This baby is red. This baby look just like me. So that's how my second daughter came in my life.
So
I'm afraid of that happening to me.
That's
Like
crazy.
somebody from Texas coming up. Because man, when I was in Texas, them 2.5 years when I was out there at Fort Hood, just running through, man, I'm just scared. Like somebody go walk up on me.
Grown man.
You guys, I got a question. How do you feel if
It's
a girl
crazy out
tells
here.
you
Hold
you
that down,
can't
please,
get a
right
DNA test for that kid?
What?
Like,
What?
That's who.
there.
Yeah.
What?
So I had a friend, right? This is a friend of mine whose
Well,
girl. By the way,
courts told me that it didn't make a difference. Not the courts, and I didn't notice. The magistrate. Now, listen, fellas, when you go to a magistrate, it's not the courts. So if
Right.
the magistrate gives you an order, you can always fight it because that's not the courts. And I found that out later. The magistrate told me that I couldn't get a DNA because it wouldn't be admissible in court. So for years, I thought that was it. You know?
Nah, bro.
I didn't know.
That's definitely untrue.
Well, now I know that if the magistrate say something, you can always go against what the magistrate said. You know what I'm saying? So for years I was sitting there going, "Oh my God, they told me I couldn't get a DNA." And when I finally got a DNA 7 years later, after paying child support for 7 years, I even went through the COLA system. You know, when the cost of living advancement, the cost of living. I even went through a COLA. Gave this woman even more money. My mama, God bless my mama, but before she died, she kept looking at that little boy going, "That is not your son. That is not your son." My mama said, "That is not your boy." They what do you call it? They took my license. They revoked my license. I had to get a what do you call that? A restricted license.
Yeah.
I had to get a restricted.
Renewal.
No.
Oh, the when you only
Yeah,
go
he
on
could
the
only
road.
drive from a certain time to a certain time from home to work, and that's it.
Elijah, I'm on my live show. I'll hit you back. So no, but here's the thing about what we do for a living, fellas. We comics. So where's my job? My job changes every goddamn day. What time do you work? I work all types of hours. I even work during the day.
Okay.
I even work during the day when I'm going to go write for somebody. So having a restricted license for me was still like having a license. You know what I'm saying? So, but they did take my passport away. So, but when they finally
They don't want you to flee the country.
Yo, listen. So when we finally got, she ended up getting off of welfare. When she got off of welfare, she ended up going to the regular courts. And they thought that they was going to transfer the papers to the regular courts. So here I am no longer dealing with the magistrate. Now I'm getting ready to go in front of a judge. You know what I'm saying? And I told the judge, I want a DNA. The judge was like, "What do you mean a DNA? We gave you blah, blah, blah." And they was like, I said, "No." He said, "Yo, I'm going to give you this DNA. And if you show up in this court, you're going to have a problem with me." I ended up getting the DNA. And Billie Jean is not my lover. Hey, yo, but listen, here's the wild part. I had never seen the child, never hung out with the child, never picked the child up, I seen the child, right? So now the judge is trying to come down on me. So you mean to tell me this child is nothing but a cable bill to you? So he trying to be funny. That's what I said. Yeah, it's a cable bill. That's it. Oh, that motherfucker had a fit. You hear me? He had a fit. That's how I thought about it. And when the child wasn't mine, I couldn't find nobody. Nobody wants to answer my. I need my $42,000 back. Where we going? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Nobody, and no lawyer wanted to take the job. None. What up, Megatron? Nobody wanted to take the job. No one wanted to take the job because they said we don't want to get back in front of that lawyer or that judge or whatever. I was like, that's how they railroading men into the child support system. You know what I'm saying? Railroading men into the child support system, because you're no longer a person. You're a number. You're case 749333, and they need to make this fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, there's this thing called they call it Title 4D, Title 4 Part D, the Social Security Act, Title 4D. They talk about the Office of the Child Support Enforcement. You know, it's part of the Office of Child Support Enforcement. And yo, what they don't tell you is that every time they put someone on child support and they got the guy paying into child support, a percentage of that money goes toward the state and the federal government. So it's in the best interest of the government and the state to have men on child support.
See, there we go. Look at that. That's goddamn dangerous right there.
Yep. A lot of people don't know about that, but it's a halfway, it's a scam. Like,
So
and
yes
you
to
know
the
how many,
DNA
you know how
test,
many
right?
times, huh?
So yes to the DNA testing. We should get DNA test, right?
How old is the
You
child?
DNA,
Well,
And-
I think his kid is maybe 3 or 4 months old.
yeah, they can do it. They can do it fairly young when they first born. A couple months after that. Yeah.
But here's the deal: the girl said if he gets a DNA test, then she's gonna break up with him.
Guess what?
Okay.
You're already broken up. As far as I'm concerned, you're already broken up.
That's it. That's what I told him. I said, "Yo,
And
listen,
see,
you have doubts?"
and in certain states, there's guys that's paying child support and the child not even theirs, but because they were with the, in their state under their laws or whatever, because that guy's been around that child and everything and looked at as a father, even though that's not biologically their child, they still got to pay child support.
Well, if the child considers you dad, if the child, if you've done things for the child, the state can say that you're the father, and I think
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts. Ain't no damn way.
Hold on.
And there's guys right now that's on child support. Child ain't even theirs. They don't even see the child, but they still getting child support drawn out of their check. They done been to court and all stuff, and this is state laws and stuff. Like I think in Detroit, I think it's something like that. There's a couple other states it's like that too. Yeah, if even if the child is not yours, they still looking at you to pay child support. And yo, that's crazy. Nah, no, that's nuts.
So, yeah. Hey, listen, fellas, we're gonna do something crazy. I'm so into this work right now. My eyes are killing me. My eyes, he broke out. I'm definitely getting cut out too. I mean, we're gonna do an early day today. I'm getting all kind of text messages, and I gotta get this work done. Hey, listen, fellas, I want y'all to enjoy your day. We ain't even gonna do the quick wrap up. I gotta get some stuff done. So listen, next week, man, we're gonna come back in. I'll be on another mindset because right now I got shit going, phone ringing and everything. All right.
All right.
I'm sorry about that, fellas. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy JP Justice. Peace.